So the star seeds in the manga never really existed. It was sailor crystals. So pretty much the sailor crystals that everybody awakens to transform, that's like the core of their body, right? And then in the last arc with Galaxia, she's going around hunting everybody's crystals. And that is why she's such a threat and so terrifying in the original. But in like the 90s, they're just like going around like attacking civilians for their star seeds. I'm just like, dude, it's like they say what they're looking for. They're saying they're looking for an eternal starseed, which is a sailor crystal. And then these plebs are just attacking civilians instead of attacking the people who are coming to fight them and calling themselves Sailor Guardians, like announcing themselves on arrival, right? I was like, I am Sailor, wah, whatever. And then like, and then they don't think to attack those people who announce themselves as the Guardians of the planet. Whereas in the manga, it gets straight to the point. Like, Mamo-chan gets disintegrated in front of Usagi's eyes at the airport, and she takes Mamo-chan's crystal, and Usagi gets so like fucked up by that she loses her memory from PTSD. And throughout her throughout her PTSD memory loss, her friends are getting murdered in front of her. Like they get straight to the point. They're like, we sense a Sailor Guardian. Let's attack the Sailor Guardian for their crystal because that is our target. So it's like Jupiter, Mercury gets murdered first, and then Usagi's just like, they can't be dead. Like 4-5 stages of grief. Denial. Like she was like, they're not dead. And then Mars and Venus get murdered next, right in front of her eyes again. It's like, they're not dead. And then the outer senshis, they're like, this is fucked. Like, this is fucked and we need to do something. So they go to their home planets in the outer solar system to put up a barrier, and they get murdered. They get murdered the fuck out of them. So they get off-screened and they get disintegrated, and then Usagi never hears from them again. And she's like, what the fuck is going on? And there's like, what the fuck is going on? It's fucked up. So the Sailor Stars, who have been like, just, you know, has been there, done that with Galaxia. They've escaped their planet and landed on Earth to try to find their own princess who's just like missing. They tell her about everything that the Galaxia has done, and they take her to the center of the galaxy, and they take a little detour to the outer solar system to try to find the outer senshis to see if, you know, they're still around, like whether they've put up the barrier successfully or not. And all she finds in their home planets is their ashes on the ground. She walks past and sees a dusty floor, and that is their remains. It's fucked. She goes to Neptune's castle first, and it's like there's no one there, so it's just like, oh, this is weird. Why is there no one here? Where's Neptune? So they go to Uranus, and then there's like, oh shit, okay, nobody's here. Why? And then they go to Pluto's castle, and they're like, okay, this is weird. There is nobody here. Where are my friends? And then like she just notices like on the floor there's just like some ashes, and she touches it, and then like the broadcast system of the castle just, you know, blinks back on and replays their death in front of her. And it was like, fuck. Fuck. So it's shit. So it's like, it's all gone to shit. So she's like, why are you murdering all my friends just for my crystal? So she goes all the way to the center of the galaxy to fight Galaxia. It's not some stupid TV station drama that the 90s anime made it. Like, they had the final battle at a freaking Galaxia TV station. I was just like, what is this shit? Where is the murder? Where is the picking of the team? And where is the grand final battle at the center of the galaxy? Like they go to the center of the freaking galaxy where the Sailor Crystals are born and where, everybody's energy comes from. And that's where the final battle comes from. And it's so fitting for, a thing that is called, the Sailor Wars or whatever that the 90 anime calls it. And I'm just like, bitch, war? Where? You guys didn't have a war at all. You guys just introduced this plotline 3 episodes into the finale of the final season, and then you want me to feel threatened? No, ma'am. Oh yes, and then there's the other fucked up thing is when they get to the center of the galaxy. Do you know what happens to the Starlights? They get fucked up and they get their star seats taken. And then you know what happens to their princess, who they just saved? She is also a Sailor Guardian, which never happens in the 90s manga, which was very 90s anime, which was really disappointing. No, she is a Sailor Guardian, and so she's like, I'm gonna fight with everybody. So she transforms with her planet's Sailor Crystal, and she fucks up these enemies. And then, like, suddenly, out of nowhere, this other enemy, with her staff, she stabs the bitch. So she stabs her, like, in the back, like a big magic staff thing through the chest, and that is how that princess dies. Like, not by some energy ball or glitter shit or whatever. It's a pole in her chest, and there's like blood everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? And then when everybody was gone and say like Eternal Sailor Moon is truly alone, then there's like these figures that come out of Galaxia's castle. And this is like one of my favorite scenes out of the entire manga. And I hope it gets animated properly when Sailor Moon Crystal does it. Is that Galaxia's used her bracelet powers to bring back everybody. So all of the inner senshis, all of the outer senshis, and Endymion, and they all attack Sailor Moon. So it is 1v9 battle royale. So it's like Eternal Sailor Moon versus everybody, and it is epic, epic. And we never got that. We never got it. And so, So like, Sailor Moon is just like getting fucked up because she's like, my friends are still alive. They can't possibly be evil. I can't possibly kill them. And then Chibi Moon comes back from the future because she's like, I sense my future mom is in danger. So she awakens her powers with her 4 guardians. So like the 4 Amazon nests, the 4 Amazon quartet people from the Eternal movies, like they get revealed to be the Asteroid Guardians from at the end. So it's like spoilers, but not really. But everybody knows it. It's like the four Asteroid Sailor Guardians awaken to be her team. So Chibi Moon comes in with her own team. And it's amazing because she's always been like, I wish I could be a full-fledged guardian like Usagi is and have my own comrades one day. And that day comes and she saves Eternal Sailor Moon's ass. And she's like, bitch, you gotta wake up because these aren't your friends. They're just puppets made from their Sailor Crystals. You gotta fuck them up and then bring them back. So Eternal Sailor Moon's just like, don't wanna, but then she does it anyway. She does her power and she fucks up everybody. Like, she kills all of them. So it's like Mercury, Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Uranus, Saturn, Pluto. Am I missing anyone? Neptune. 8 of them. It's like 1v8 and Eternal Sailor Moon kills all of them. All of them gets murdered by this glitter wand that she has. Murdered! And then obviously like Mamo-chan is just there being useless. Even as an evil villain, Mamo-chan is useless in this final arc, and she just like he just gets his shit get kicked out of him from Galaxia because Galaxia is like doing this thing that every Sailor Moon villain does, where she kisses Mamo-chan, and then Usagi is like, "Oh, Mamo-chan," and then like immediately after the kiss, she just like backhands him. And then Usagi is like, "Don't fuck with my man," and then that's how the final battle happens. And it's just like the most powerful regenerative crystal in the universe, which is Sailor Moon's crystal, and then the most destructive crystal in the universe, which is Galaxia's crystal. They clash, and then we find out about Chaos, and then Sailor Cosmos and everything like that, and then Usagi just decides to release her power into this cauldron and bring everyone back without destroying the cauldron, which was what Sailor Cosmos wanted Eternal Sailor Moon to do, because if she destroys the cauldron, then no new stars will be born and no new villains would be born, and then the cycle would be over and everybody can have peace. But then that means that her dead friends aren't going to come back. But like the downside of having her friends come back is they're gonna die over and over again, because evil's gonna keep coming back and they're gonna keep getting defeated and coming back, and having to be in this vicious cycle of battle and survival and death and loss and everything. And Sailor Cosmos has just seen enough shit to want to have this endless cycle. But then Eternal Sailor Moon's like, "No, bitch, I can handle it." And so she's just like, chose to keep the cauldron alive so that, more stars can be born, and with the light will come darkness, but we'll be okay. And that is the last arc of Sailor Moon. I think I'm done.